Welcome back to Tell the Truth channel. Please like, share my content on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and what other content that y'all go on. I appreciate that very much. I am in Jesus and Jesus is in me. All right. I have a message for a special person, that I want to say this message to. And I hope he understands what I'm about to say. Okay. Listen. You know how when people are dating, and when you are dating and you claim that you love the person that you say you love, and when you say you love that person, you spend time with that person. You come and see the person that you say you love. Should nothing stop you for loving that person and want to be around that person, you will come to see the person. You wouldn't want the person to keep chasing after you when you want to see the person. Now, if the person have been spending time with you and you have not been making no effort, then yes, that's going to make the person pull away, because that's what they do. They're not going to sit here and waste their time on somebody that's not there for them. Why would they do that? Why would a person do that? They won't do that. So you got to understand, if you say you really, really love somebody, you going to move hell and hot water to come to that person. And ain't nothing going to stop you from coming to that person if you say you love that person. If you say you love the person, you're going to come. Ain't nothing going to stop you. Look, nobody, no matter if somebody try to do spells or whatever, and you say you love this person, love is the most powerful thing on God's green earth. Love. And if you love the person that you say you love, no spell or nothing could stop you for being with that person, because love is the most powerful thing on God's green earth. Love is most powerful thing on this earth. And nothing can come between that. No spells, no demons, no devils, nothing cannot come through that, because love will break that spell in a hot minute. Love will break that spell. So if you say you love that person, could nothing stop you. You would have fought through that, because the first thing you would have been saying that I love that person. That's who I want to be with. And ain't nothing going to stop me from being with that person. I'm going where that person is, and I'm going to be with that person. That's what love does if you say you love a person. But if you got a person holding on, and waiting on you to come, yes, they going to let it go. They going to let it go. And they not going to keep waiting. They're just not. That's with anybody. Who going to keep waiting on somebody that say they going to come and never shows up? Who going to do that? Nobody ain't going to do that. Nobody. So when a person got tired of waiting, which they did, they got tired of waiting, and they just let it go. They just let it go, because they saw that that person wasn't making no effort. The person wanted the other person to make effort, but that person wasn't making no effort. So the person let it go. That's only common sense. Who wouldn't do that? That's common sense. So yeah, that's how that goes. You don't have nobody running all over the world trying to be with you, but you ain't running all over the world trying to be with that person. No, it don't work like that. It takes two to make a relationship. It takes two. Not one, it takes two. And if one just doing it all and the other one that ain't doing it all, it's time for the other person to move on and just let it be one by itself doing what they want to do. Because if you look at it, that person already made the choice to do what they want to do. Because if they didn't, they would have been trying to get with that person that they wanted to be with, when nothing on God's green earth would have stopped that person for being with that person if that's what that person wanted. Nothing couldn't have stopped that person. No P, no SSPUSSY, none of that wouldn't have stopped that person for being with that person if he loved that person. Nothing could have stopped it. Because like I said, love is the most highest thing on God's green earth, and can't nothing break love down. If you love that person, can't no demons, no devils, no monsters, or no spells or nothing can stop you from being with that person if you love that person. That's just the way it is. Can't nothing stop it. So the person got tired of waiting. They got tired of waiting. So they just walked away because they got tired of waiting. The other person wasn't making no effort, so the other person walked away. And that's with anybody. Who gonna sit there and just be in a relationship by themselves when it's just one doing all the work and the other person just want somebody else to come to them, and then listening to other people say, man, why don't you just let her come to you? Why don't you just let her chase you down? That's common. That's stupid. That's stupid. Because why would you let anybody tell you how to deal with somebody that you want to be with? People don't want nobody to be happy. If you happy, they don't want you to be happy, so they going to tell you to do the dummy. And if you do the dummy and falling right into that trap, that's on you. Because you got to know how to use your own common sense, not nobody else using your common sense for you. You got to know how to use your own common sense and not let nobody tell you how to use your common sense. It's okay to take an advice from people, but you got to make your own choice. And when it comes to your relationship, you need to keep people out of your relationships. That's what you need to do. You need to keep people out your relationship and come to the person yourself and talk to the person yourself and keep people out your business. Because as long as you got people in your business, they're going to always try to mess it up. That's the way it is. You got to learn how to do that. When it comes to family, friends, or whatever, keep them out of your business, because your business should be your business and nobody else's business but your business. That's the way it should be. That's the way it should be. If you have a problem with anybody that you're dating, that's who you go to and handle it with. Don't go to family and friends. Go to the person that you should handle it with. That's how you do that. And keep people out your business. Because don't nobody want you to be happy. Nobody don't want nobody to be happy. If they not happy, they don't want you to be happy. And that's just where it is. Misery loves company. And it's going to always be like that. If nobody else don't have nobody, misery going to always want company. And if you fall into that trap, you are miserable just like them. Because you let them pull you right into that misery. So the best thing you can do is talk to the person yourself. If you feel ain't something ain't right and you seeing that the person ain't responding, find out for yourself. Go to the person and ask, why are you not responding? What happened? What pulled us away? What did I do? What did she do? Whatever. That's what you need to do. Go to the person and talk to the person instead of going to everybody else that don't even know the person, can't tell you nothing about the person, and you going to the people and asking them, and they can't tell you jack about that person. So the best thing you need to do is come to the person. If you really want to be with the person, you would move hell and hot water to be with that person. That's what you would do. So that's the message that I want to give to this special person that needed to hear this message. Thank y'all for listening to me. Jesus love you. Father love you. The Holy Ghost, the angels, the ancestors, and I love y'all. And I will be back to talk to y'all again soon. Y'all have a good day and a blessed day.